Aloha. What do we got? It's New Year's Eve. So just gonna whip out a quick tune here. Wasn't gonna do one today. I kind of woke up not feeling great, and then I did the old man nap, just watching TV in my old man's chair, and I woke up feeling better. So we got a classic by this old man. I guess I mean that in more of the ways than one. I got my little blurbs there. I don't know if you can see them. I'm probably going to do another one of his tunes on New Year's Day, just to spill the beans, so to speak. But it says, I used to rock in a free world. I put that up there back at the beginning of all that stuff. Can you pay the cost of freedom? I can. He can. I can't. You know, I get a kick out of, and I don't like doing the talking before, because if I screw up the song, I got to do it again, and it's not as off the cuff. But I've started. So I got a kick out of, like, during the beginning of all that shit that went down a few years ago, and it's still kind of going on, and some people are trying to bring it back. But like him sitting down with Rick Rubin to talk about his newest album and shit, and you know, a guy like Rick Rubin and probably this dude, they ain't doing this. Pretty confident about that. But they have no problem, especially this guy, Rick Rubin. I think maybe just rolls in his own world, but thinking that we should, if we want to see him. And they don't see any hypocrisy in that, and it's an eternal, it's a bubble burster, you know, because I've made these guys a big part of my life, and some of the shit that went down. But anyway, trying to make my own songs, but I can't do it fast enough, or as good, I guess. I think I've written a couple good ones. Check out number 46. You'll all love it, especially you fans of our number 46 president. And if you're going to be offended by anything, just do something with yourself, man. Don't waste time. I mean, sure, express your feelings and give me whatever you want to give me. But who cares, man? I ain't that important, and I'm going to express my opinion. So you don't like that sort of person, you're not going to like me. And I ain't going to like you. So if you don't have an opinion about just about anything, you're probably dull and uninteresting. So with that being said, here we go. Let's hope I make it through this. Otherwise, I got to do this all over, and all that nice off-the-cuff commentary will be somewhat stale, and it'll evolve a little bit too as well. So this is a classic. Not much to it. Let's see if I can do it though. It's kind of my own little thing. I've done a few things with this, nothing revolutionary. So, here we go. I got a few comments on my... This is a great guitar, by the way. It's a Gresh. The Alligator, which I thought was appropriate because I'm in Florida. But we'll actually talk about it now. So you got this little bracket here, which is kind of, I guess, a weak spot of this, because one day I'm just sitting in my home, and this was in the case in the closet. And I heard some weird noise, and I didn't know what it was. And I didn't know where to investigate either. So then, a few months later, I go and break out this guitar, and this had broken. Like, just in the case. I don't know if it was heat or a poor build. So I had to get it replaced, and it's actually off color a little bit. You can't see, but pretty weird. But when I found it broken, I was like, oh, that's what that noise was. It was the strings. None of the strings broke, but they actually, you know, boing, little inside the case. So just a fun little story. But I think this guitar is pretty apropos for this one. It's kind of the poor man's National Steel, you know, but it's great. It's very compact, fun to play. Can't recommend enough this. It's a Gresh Alligator resonator guitar. So a 1, a 2, 3, 2, 1. Homegrown is all I can be. Homegrown is the way to be. alright with me. Homegrown is the way it should be. Homegrown is a good thing. Plant that bell and let it. Yeah, pretty rough. But it was enjoyable for me. And I'm just going to stick with that. That was adequate. Gets a point across. And if you want to hear how good it can be, check out Neil Young album. I think it's on. I think he put out Homegrown in his one of those mythical unreleased albums that he made in the 70s, and he released it not too long ago as Homegrown. But I think it was also on the album with Like a Hurricane originally. What was it? Came out in the 70s. I don't know the name of it. I don't know. I just listen to the tunes. I never look at the names of any of the stuff anymore. I know them all pretty well. So that's it. And it is a good thing. So plant that bell and let it. Happy New Year.